Welcome to VMM, Vegan Music Maker News, with your host, Gino Morillo.
Bonjour, comment vas-tu? Très jolie, I trust. You're very happy. I'm happy for you. Listen, we are going to get right going here because this is the August celebration summary video, and we have, again, magnifique entries, every one of them. I'm overwhelmed, and there's so much I could say about all of them, but we are really going to have to try and pare down the length of the show as much as possible. So please don't think I'm giving anybody any short shrift this time. It's just not going to be as robust as last time, and I'll do my best to say how things are with each member and their entries. So bear with me. So we're going to get right into it because we really want to get through this as quickly as we can. So stay with me. All right, so first of all, we have category 1, newly released. We have 2 entries. One is commonality, and that's done under the name of Vox Vegana, and that is a result of the Festivus member collaboration event put together by our brainchild, Michael Blow. What a great event. And there are some more things coming from that, but we had one outcome where, teams got together and they, from around the globe, and then they put together these videos and music and created the music fresh. So the participants in this that finished it off were Aaron Kadam Samuels and Dan Duma. And Dan also did the video to this. This is a highly potent song in lyrics, singing, the footage used from various moments such as animal liberation and Black Lives Matter, and add on hard driving and tight music. Please go to Vox Vegana Facebook page. They've got some great stuff on there, I promise you. Wonderful entry. Next, we have the song All Together by the Samors that was submitted by one of the Samors, Yuval V. Serene, and these folks are from Israel. There's not a video affiliated with this, but for this song, Yuval he described to me about the evolution of himself and his partner Andy in their meeting of the minds, and eventually dedicating a lot of contribution to the animals in their music. And not only this submission, which is a single from their new album, Verdure, but their other work is top of the tier. You must check them out. Please do. I love these guys very much, and I hope you'll continue submitting some more. Okay, now we're going to go to category 2, conscious activism music. This particular category is really loaded. The first one is Fallen Brother by our Thai metal group, 1Q94, plus a video. And submitted by Aldo Murakami from the group. Wonderful guy. And wonderful band and music. This is an acoustic rendition of metal original Fallen Brother by a German band named Creator, whose leader and original songwriter is one of the standard bearers of veganism in the metal community. I did not know this. Some departed metal musician icons' pictures were replaced in the video by faces of departed animals. Extremely well done musically, along with a very powerful video. I love how professional you all are in this group. All I can say is, wow, I mean, you're top tier. Next, we have Alien Sounds by Pineapple Laser, along with a video. And this is their first entry in our celebration. Thank you so much for entering. They are from our growing contingent in Australia. I'm amazed at how many Australia groups and individuals we're getting in VMM. This track is about aliens, which speaks to me because I love aliens so much, observing Earth and commenting on the perils of human activity. This powerful and highly intentional song is a video with costumes and amazing production design, also created by this powerful duo. The video also has some great effects, along with film clips of what these aliens see, such as horrors of animal agriculture, warfare, bullfighting, and more. Imagine being in their shoes. So thank you, Pineapple Laser. And next up is I Am, Cycle, featuring Kilo. And that is by Rob Lopez and also has a video. Rob writes about this song. It speaks about police brutality and racial profiling and how to break the cycle of oppression by educating yourself, by learning your rights, and who these systems target. I know, too, that Rob is generating interest from some folks in the industry. I think I saw on a Facebook post. So perhaps you can explain that a bit in the comments below, Rob, if you see this video. This video made my eyes water, as what we would think as something that would never happen now happens regularly as we increasingly go towards a police state, massive prison incarceration, and much more. Your angst in the lyrics are well stated, and the direction and production is simply great. Plus, you have several of my activist friends in your video, so you're getting extra points for that one. All right, next up is the song 269 with Sophia Fletcher, also from Australia. Sophia is a wonderful regular contributor. It's a live performance. And 269 is a calf who was born into an Israeli dairy farm. His life was saved during near his scheduled slaughter day. On October 2nd, 2012, in Tel Aviv, animal rights activists performed an act of solidarity and empathy towards abused animals exploited by the human race by branding their own bodies with a hot steel brand in public with the number 269. Now that is so powerful. In her submission, Sophia gives a lot more description, so you might check that out. And Sophia, thank you so much for your kudos to vegan music makers at the end of your performance. Next up, we have Revolution of Evolution by none other than our legendary Michael Blow, along with a video. And he, after sourcing this song, he wrote back in time, and upon reflection, Michael had new appreciation for his work. He wrote, I hope it strikes a chord with you inside to take a moment to pause and reflect on the human species' effect on our soul, planet, home. Can we do better, he says. Now here's a sample of the opening lyrics. It was the dawn of the human mind, followed by a twilight of a terrible kind, and through the darkness we all went blind. We laid our hands on everything we could find. It's a revolution of evolution, and we put it in our hands. Very good, very good. And Michael is kind of still working on this song and maybe even have a band play it at some point. So stay with him on that. He may be posting about it. All right, and then next and last in this category, Everybody Go Now, by a group named Odd Radio Circles, as submitted by Drew Basford. This is their first entry, although they've been members for a little while. And it's a new release, so it's very exciting. And here, let's see, sorry, I had to handwrite this because it was a late entry, so I'm trying to read my own penmanship. It says, what are you shooting for? Tear gas won't win this war. What are you shooting for? Quote, just following orders. That's the absurdity that they're describing in this song. The video is full of tense and violent interaction with police and other troops versus demonstrators, which we have been seeing a lot of, and it is captured very, very well. Alrighty, category 3, these are originals. We have Frequency of Love, Part 1, Shaheen, and also with the video. Shaheen once again nails it with her vocals and dance music style. And the video that goes along with it uses the cartoon character from the 1930s, Betty Boop. The thing is, it is done so cleverly, having the cartoon character match the lyrics almost. Shaheen writes after an experience with her mom's illness where she tapped into positivity and love more than ever. Sample of her lyrics that speaks volumes, and one of her lyrics goes, walk and fly, laugh and cry, live and die on the frequency of love. We're with you, Shaheen. Very much. Thank you. The next entry is Starlight Golf Course by the Repressions, Barbara and Nate, and this was a live performance. I always love the Repressions. Lovely love song with lovely Repression harmonies. I really like when you harmonize you two. And Nate's lead vocals on this one. The lyrics are very romantic, heartfelt. Here's a sample. Tall grass waving as we walk, ne'er to part. I know you're with me, breath of the painter in the art, ne'er to part. Very much in keeping with an old-style traditional lyrics and sound that is, to me, timeless. So, never stop creating these. I am a fan for life, just for the record. Okay. Next entry, When You Have a Mouth and an Anus, by our new member, Uke Snail, and of course it's his first video, or song and video he submitted. It is certainly a unique one. Uke Snail says about his song, it's an educational song about the evolution of the through gut and the tree of life. It's a song bringing all peoples and species together as one big family with science and music. One lyric goes, how much DNA would you guess that you share with the mollusks? That's a serious question. I really like how everything about this song, from the quirkiness to the music and singing to the viable message. and how he changes the pacing in the music is so cool. Yuxnail, you are my brother. Be different, be an artist, and stand strong. Thank you for your entry. Now into category 4, we have alternative expression. Last month we had Rafael Lopez, and this month we have the Fairy Fly author reading by Lori Lopez plus a video. Description of this goes, author-illustrator Lori R. Lopez reading from her award-winning book written for people from 12 years old to adults. The Fairy Fly describes the evil plot of a Black Widow queen and the journey of a spunky little spider who must find his way home through a strange land of giants. Now, and as we listen to this reading, we see the story is not really about spiders and roaches, but really about human failings and foibles in their character and systems. This wonderful piece was supported also by her 2 sons, Raphael, filming, it was in the country, and Noel and his lovely music. I say again, what a creative family. What would we do without the Lopezes? Next, category 5, instrumentals. And we have our standby Michael Kaufner, and this is a song named Blues in F, Improvisation. Michael submitted a short and sweet piece, and he writes about it. I've been playing a number of blues piano pieces from the Art of Blues and Barrelhouse Piano Improvisation by Aaron Blumenfeld. On this one, in the key of F, I play it as written the first time through and improvise on the second time. This tune was snappy and fun and most appreciated, Michael, and shows your diversity in your musical prowess. I always appreciate your work. And then next up, in the second entry and last entry for instrumentals, is Ambient Sky by Raphael Hasbun. There's not a video with this, but I'm saying I often like ambient music very much, but sometimes it can be monotonous and just ambient, but without taking you anywhere special. But Raphael's music does what ambient music can be best at, helping you go on a journey without your body. You're just out there, and it feels lovely. Great work, Raphael. Thank you. All right, now we go into category 6, interpretations, and this also is a loaded category. No, actually, there's only 2 entries. There's more coming later. First, we have Let It Be, the song by the Beatles, the classic, by Thorsten Funk, plus a video. Thorsten covered this timeless classic with good singing, musicianship, done tapping into the soulful message feel from the original. The video is beautiful with Thorsten singing in the lovely countryside, pensively considering the message he's singing about, all the way to opening his arms as if to say to the world, it's simple, just let it be. Great work, Thorsten. Most professional and heartfelt. Thank you. Next up, we have I May Be Wrong by David Jardina, or De Vegan Crooner Jardina, as we may know him. And that's also in category 7 for video. Now, Dave performs this song from 1935 so well and uses his professional filmmaking and editing and takes us on a time travel yet again in what to me is his best effort yet. Clips of movie star icons are used, among other film tricks, to have us in the mode of an actual film. Dave plays the lead character and, of course, the singer. Another interesting note here is that at about 7 minutes and 20 seconds into the video, when he's performing the song, he sings all the voices in the chorus. I think that's 30 to 35 voices, he told me, in various keys that he had to mix in all his own voice. Dave, thank you again and again for all the hard work you put into your art. We enjoyed this very much. And then on to category 7 is videos, which I've been talking about along the way. Category 8, evolution is the solution. Songs of joy, love, peace, positivity, etc. for evolution on the planet. That's what that category is about for this month. The first one up is Born Again Californian by our new member Becca Wonka. So obviously this is her first submission in our event. And Becca wrote, arranged, sang, and produced this song when she lived in France. I hope you appreciate this. Before her move to California. She taps into her vision of freedom and saying goodbye to her old self and her old life in moving to California. And I can relate to that. I did that years ago myself. What an adventure it was. Here's a sample of the lyrics. Bon voyage to the purer, brighter sparks of my soul. Au revoir. To the notions keeping me from feeling whole. Bon voyage. To a brave new me who's tired of dreaming small. Au revoir. To the haters pushing me against the wall. Thanks for the joy and celebration, Becca. Thank you very much, and welcome to VMM. Next up is If I Had a Hammer by Myself. There's not a video with this. It's a song from way back and interpreted in many ways over time, but it's been at least 30 years since we've really heard it all that much. I attempted to use Trini Lopez's happy and positive style from his number 2 hit in the 60s, and rest in peace Trini, who recently passed away. And then finally, or is it next to finally? No, I think we have one. Nope, that's it. This is the final entry. Thanks for bearing with me on these notes. This one is by our standby, Michael Prickrill, and it's called Future 2088. This was written in 1992, that's about 25 years ago, with very visionary lyrics, even though he knew nothing about veganism and speciesism, he says. Prophet thinking, I'd say, including fast forwarding on what things would be like long in the future. And of course, the music is excellent. It's Michael. Thank you, Michael. So there we go. That's everything. So in conclusion, first of all, thank you so much, all of you. Again, fantastic work. And so I'm going to ask you once again to share. And we're going to put all of these entries in the comments section of this video. So then you have an opportunity to really listen to them if you haven't yet. And to also share them on your own page if you wish. I know I do every time. Because we really want to support our group, we really want to move forward, we really want other people to be attracted to being in the group with us and really build this wonderful community even further. For vegan musicians, yes! Thanks so much. Ooh la la. Au revoir.